Hollywood is like the cool kids in high school, the really mean, bratty jock, the mean girls and the jocks and the really popular kids that in clique in high school. That's what Hollywood is. And we just always, we look up to these people and we act like they have so many good things to say and to teach us and all this. They're actors. They are literally paid to pretend. Then you have these turds, man. I'm so done with the Hollywood. I mean, yeah, I do like watching some movies. But I always, when I do watch the movies, I watch them with a very suspicious / open mind where I know when they're throwing, because my mind is awake, I know when they're throwing their rhetoric. I know when they're throwing their dogma. I know when they're sliding it in there when they're not even throwing it. And I see through it, and I don't let it affect me. I try to watch what my kids watch, because they don't have that understanding of this stuff yet. But Hollywood is just, I have literally never watched an Oscars. I don't think I've ever watched an Oscars. Maybe once in this one relationship I was in several years ago with somebody who was so enamored with the Hollywood. I mean, this person would have like the U.S. all the stupid paparazzi and all the stupid magazines, the Us Weekly and all that crap, the gossip magazines. That's what I was trying to say. Maybe I did watch one or kind of with that person, but other than that, never. I have no desire. I could care frickin' less. It's so stupid to me. It's like the clique. It's like the high school cliques. Like my sister one time used an example of, it's like Hollywood is like the cool kids in high school, the really mean, bratty jock, the mean girls and the jocks and the really popular kids that in clique in high school. That's what Hollywood is. And we just always, we look up to these people and we act like they have so many good things to say and to teach us and all this. They're actors. They are literally paid to pretend. And we look up to them like they have something worth value to say to us. They're disgusting. It is gross. The whole culture of Hollywood is so fake and flimsy and weak and shallow and thin and plastic. And we look up to it. It's just hilarious to me. I mean, there's some very entertaining movies that I get into and that are fun to pass a couple hours of my time. But that's what they are. They're the people that they're fakes. You get that, right? They're fakes. They're paid to act. And these turds right here, man, it's like... I didn't read this either, but it basically 91st Academy Awards this evening. Elite celebrities flanked by bodyguards, security, metal detectors, and physical barriers like walls and fences banded together to condemn borders and walls. It's like, you hypocritical fake pieces of shit. You guys should watch this this podcast if you haven't yet. Red Pill America. It's really good. And they have one on the Me Too movement, and these couple are, you'd have to watch it, but basically these couple were conservatives, but they were living in Hollywood. He is the husband, I believe, is a documentary filmmaker. I forget his name right now, but really good. Really, Red Pill America. You should watch it. But they have one on the Me Too movement, and they basically talk about a scenario where they right before the Me Too movement with Weinstein broke, and how they had a situation arise where there was this really creepy guy that had tried to do some inappropriate things with their kid. And this whole pedophilia thing with all of Hollywood, and you hear Owen Benjamin talk about it, and you hear some of these other people who do have quite a bit of insight into that because they've been in that world, and how sick. I mean, it's a thing, dude. It really is a thing. The exploitation of the children, the sexual exploitation of the children, especially in Hollywood, is it's like a real thing. Anyways, they talk about how they really tried to get this one person, basically, charges brought up on this person and so on and so forth, and everything was hushed under the rug, and all the actors and all the producers and all these big name people behind closed doors where it's all hush, 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 quiet, push it away, we don't talk about it. Then the Me Too movement happened, and all these people were standing up and saying, believe the Me Too movement, it's these people, the rape needs to stop, and the assaults and the all these things are happening to women need to stop, it's terrible. But behind closed doors, it's bullshit. They don't believe it. They don't stand. They're actors. They're fake. They're fake.